You know, if you've been watching the boring hunting videos over the last few years, I've been tracking a deer that I dub the big guy. The big guy takes corn payments from all the other feeble creatures in the woods, and if you don't pay up, you don't make it to the ag field in the morning, if you get my drift. Now, I've only seen this deer 3 times and once up close. This year, he gave up his bedding location. When a buck gives up his bedding location, your numbers astronomically go up in the chances of harvesting that animal. Unfortunately, he's bedding on a property that I don't have permission to hunt. I don't know how much begging or groveling or bartering I can do to get on this property, but this gives me hope. As we are looking through the last camera footage that you saw in the last video, this is the last one in a roll of pictures. I'll roll it right in now. I believe this is the big guy. Out of all the deer and bucks, especially bucks that I've seen in that area, no other deer had that body, and the antlers look very similar. Did have a scare earlier in the year. Somebody in my area had shot a very nice buck. Looked pretty similar to the big guy, but this just, to me, proves that he is still out there. He's very elusive. He's very cunning. He's like a phantom. You know, he doesn't come in close. He keeps distance. But I know the paths he takes. This is right off the left side of the tree stand. He's going down a path he's taken before, because he's walked under my tree stand. He's taking a path that I know a doe group takes all the time. He's taking a path that leads back to his bedding where he's herded does from that particular doe group on that other piece of property. I believe this is him. This gives me hope for next year. You know, he survived a lot to get to this point. Again, I've been watching this deer for years, now a handful of years. And I won't know his exact age until I actually put hands on him. And that's going to take a lot of, let's just say, finesse, because he's not dumb. And if he's gotten to this point, I'm pretty sure he may be able to elude everything else that comes his way until the end of hunting season. But this gives me hope. And this is a deer that I'd really like to harvest, that I've really paid attention to, that I've looked out for. Now again, this is early morning off the left-hand side of the tree stand. Only time will tell whether he makes it through, and then we start putting cameras back up and we get to see whether he survived or not, which I think he will. So I just wanted to bring this to your attention. And if you say, but this picture's pretty blurry, how can you tell? When you have as many encounters as I have with deers over the years, you start to figure out who's who. When Big Ben came off that back side of the hill there, I knew that was him as soon as he came up, and I got a good shot at him. When you start seeing your target bucks, it gets you excited. And this is one that's for the ages. And I hope I have this story to tell next year about how I harvest the big guy and outwitted him at a very hard game. So, there looks like there's a glimmer of hope that he survived, and then I will have another shot to harvest one of the biggest animals in that area, I believe. Only time will tell, though. We have a long way to go. But boy, would it be nice if next year we ended the saga of the big guy. So, take it for what you will. I'm going to hold on to that string of hope, and you can make your own assumptions. But I guarantee you, come opening day next year, I'll be in that tree stand, and I'll always have the big guy on my mind.